A lot of us tech enthusiasts have been excited about the upcoming Zen lineup of AMD processors ever since they announced their new Zen architecture. But so far, AMD has been conservative about the intricate details regarding their new Zen lineup. I'm Abhishek for the Wilson Chips, and in today's video, we'll talk about everything we know so far about the upcoming Zen lineup. So without any further ado, let's begin. For starters, how cool is the name? I mean, of all the names, AMD picks Zen. Props to AMD for that. It's not just the name that's fantastic. The IPC also sees a fantastic increase of 40%, which could be considered as one of the biggest jumps of the decade. When it comes to the difference between IPC performance between subsequent generations of a processor lineup, that is holy freaking wow. And for people who are wondering what's an IPC, IPC expands to instructions per cycle, which denotes the number of instructions a processor or a core can execute per cycle. Generally, the greater the IPC, the better. Earlier this July 2016, AMD showed off one of its first Zen core chips, which consisted 8 cores and 16 threads. It appears that AMD has finally figured out multi-threading, or should I say, hyper-threading, if Intel is okay with it. The 8-core 16-threaded processor will be based on AMD's new 8M4 socket and will be built using the latest FinFET fabrication process to ensure better per watt efficiency and a reduced heat output. The fabrication process will also alter the performance per core in a significant way, thereby making a smaller fabrication process a favorable option. AMD's upcoming high-end processor for the Zen lineup, codenamed Summit, is expected to provide around 2 times the performance of an FX 8350 in Cinebench and other rendering applications. In case you have no idea what an FX 8350 is, it's one of the most high-performing octa-core CPUs of AMD from the current generation that is actually affordable, since Intel is priced way over the top. From a few leaked slides, we've also come to understand that the AMD Summit CPU will most likely feature 2 Zen modules, with each module featuring 4 cores along with an L3 cache on top of a DDR4 interface. These 2 modules are expected to be connected by a GMI, also known as Global Memory Interconnect. We guess that this modular structure was introduced to speed up the access to L3 cache by individual cores. We also assume that this is because having 2 distinct L3 caches will accelerate the pace at which the cores receive their share of data from the cache. We from the Wilson Chips also speculate that if AMD can get its modular design right, we'll soon be seeing a singular version of the chip being interconnected to each other using the same DMI interface for server purposes. To put it simply, AMD will eliminate the need for a server-specific lineup of chips, much like Intel's Xeon and AMD's Optron, and introduce a new memory interconnect which will let the users pair their existing multiple Zen chips and use it like a server. This will actually remove the dependency on the server itself and place it on the motherboard instead, meaning that if you have a server board, you can connect similar Zen chips which you have on stock to harness all those horsepowers for the server purposes. AMD's Zen architecture will also eventually find its way into AMD's APU lineup in the upcoming APUs codenamed Bristol Ridge, which is expected to bring at least 50% better performance compared to the former Kaveri lineup. It's also expected that AMD will focus more on the 6-core and 8-core chipsets initially and will bring its 4-core lower-end variants in the future. Inside sources also suggest that AMD has plans for chipsets with core counts as high as 32 freaking cores. Wow, way to go against Intel, AMD. We also know that AMD's Zen lineup will be competing against Intel's upcoming 7th generation Core i series chipsets, codenamed the Kaby Lake. Ooh, peculiar name after the Skylake, to be precise. The information we have so far suggests that we won't be seeing any high-end Zen chips at least until early 2017, although HP had confirmed an APU, but then again that's not a dedicated high-end CPU, so we guess that doesn't count. Anyways, this may wait off any potential buyers. Yep, people can wait, they just need their chips ASAP. But if AMD can pull off a chipset that can go head-to-head with Intel's Kaby Lake series, then we think it's worth waiting. And talking about waiting, if you like this video, please do give us a like. If you loved it, please do subscribe. It helps us a ton. And if you have something to share with us, please do leave a comment. Until next time, take care. Have a fantastic one, guys. Bye bye.